days past the deadline. Ask for another delay, but man, he said this time it's no longer fine. So I tried, I cried, I was looking for help. I fight, I died. Time was running out, well I took a nap. It's great, but really this is bad. Eyes on my journal, fingertips nocturnal, but my mind completely dead cause my Minecraft friends are waiting there for me online. Like a speeding bold italic underline, I wrote every single letter's words and line. Instantly I sent it so I can join now that everything is fine.
Well, I did realize that I sent the wrong file. I'm dead.
Copy to brew, St. Louis copy pasta. Copy luar, St. Louis copy pasta. Copy eater, St. Louis copy pasta. Copy abu-abu, should have just renamed the name. Copy pasta, St. Louis copy pasta. Salah pasta, St. Louis copy pasta. Wangi-wangi, should just rename the name Louis. Salah wangi-wangi. Maybe to my professor's name. That'll be better.
Jadi hari itu
Copy
aku
to
cuma mau kirim tugas ke dosen pembimbing. Cuma masalahnya ternyata yang
St. Louis copy pasta,
saya
yeah.
itu malu banget deh. Lagi sama dosen.
St. Louis copy pasta.
Gimana ya mestinya ya? Itu email bisa
St.
dihapus
Louis
lagi
copy
ya?
pasta. Hey. St. Louis copy pasta. St. Louis copy pasta. St. Louis copy pasta. Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's so late at night, I'm working on a task, I think it's 5 days past the deadline. Ask for another delay, but man, he said this time it's no longer fine. So I tried, I cried, I was looking for help. I fight, I died. Time was running out, well I took a nap. It's great, but really this is bad. Eyes on my journal, fingertips nocturnal, but my mind completely dead cause my Minecraft friends are waiting there for me online. Like a speeding bold italic underline, I wrote every single letter's words and line. Instantly I sent it so I can join now that everything is fine.
Well, I did realize that I sent the wrong file. I'm dead.
Copy to brew,
St. Louis copy pasta. Oh, St. Louis copy pasta. St. Louis copy pasta. Should have just renamed the name. St. Louis copy pasta. St. Louis copy pasta. Hey.
Maybe to my professor's name. That'll be better.
No, it won't. Hey yo, udah pada mau tidur? Singkat sama datang, what's going on from NIJISANJI. My name is Reza Avanluna. Domo. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Hey. Kopi pasta banger aja. Ini ditulis nggak? Nggak ditulis. It's probably in Avanluna. It's probably in Avanluna. I'm not sure. I think it is. I'm not sure actually. But yeah, hi. It's been a while since the last actual Zatsu. But yeah, welcome to Freetalk, everyone. We are going to talk freely for free. I mean, you paid for your internet, so so is it free? But yeah, the original song Copy Pasta is actually Reza song. So go go listen to the song from his place instead. But yeah, anyway. Why am I moving so? What should I talk about? What should we talk about, really? I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, anyway. Anyway. Konbanwa. Yeah! Right, Kamigakari. Let's talk about like things, the exciting things. First of all, Kamigakari is coming. Woo! There will be a Kamigakari stream this weekend. What the fuck is Kamigakari, you will ask? Like, Kamigakari is a TRPG system. It's actually a Japanese TRPG system. And what else should I talk about? It's like, it's a Japanese TRPG system, so it's a fun one. I really love the system, actually. So like, one thing about that, right? One thing about that is basically it's, let's just say it's like D&D. It's not even like, it's far different from D&D. That's what I meant. So the mechanics are totally different, and it's a Japanese TRPG translated by Ps3 Games here, and yeah, and it's there. What I really love about it is like it's using 2d6 instead of like a d20. It's a weeb, it's a total weeb thing. So like, okay, weeb thing number one, it's in modern Japan, right? It's like it's modern day bullshit. Weeb thing number two, well, it's in Japan, in modern day Japan, and it's about like Aramitama Mononoke and stuff, like the spiritual stuff, right? So like, you are a god hunter. Kamigakari. Omae ga kamigakari da. You are a god hunter, so you're like you're the supernatural being. You're a human with supernatural power, and you can basically like wield swords or do magic or use guns and everything. But it's not like God Eater, because like God Eater is more like post-apocalyptic thing, right? It's more like Noragami kind of bullshit. It's like Noragami or Blue Exorcist, like Aon Exorcist とか Noragami とか あんななんかストーリーかな。So basically, the modern world is just our world, but behind the spiritual barrier and stuff. So like, no one actually knows. Like, no normal people knows about like this kind of stuff. But like, spiritual things happening, monsters, demons, and everything. But you know, so basically, you are like an awakened kind of guy. Right, so kind of like Madoka, basically any kind of like anime. So you can be like a magician. There's like this class that they call it facet. They call it facet, and like you can be something called digital sorcerer. So like you cast spell from your phone or something, and then there's this equipment called combat motorcycle that you can just use. No, not faucet. It's facet. Not faucet, it's facet. English is hard, okay? It's not faucet, it's facet. So F-A-C-E-T, yeah, facet. Yes, something like DMC, like combat motorcycle. You can literally like just move with that motorcycle and just swinging around and all stuff like that. I don't know why. I'm not even sure why. And there's this thing, there's a base like skill called Spirit Barrier, basically. So like with Spirit Barrier, you put your equipments in this pocket dimension, and like at the start of combat, you will be able to, as you use this talent Spirit Barrier, you summon your equipment and then like open like a barrier, like cast a barrier around the combat zone. So people outside of the combat zone can't see what's happening inside. Like literally anime. It's anime, man. Anime tayo. So it's not exactly a dungeon crawler. It's more like episodic kind of thing, since Raw, basically, Raw as written. It's written more like anime, so like they are all divided up into scenes and everything. It's so fun. I'm so excited about that. And then yes, Ruby, yes, Spirit Pool. So basically, Spirit Pool is like, so you have this Spirit Pool, and you can influence your roll. So basically, with your roll, like as you roll 2d6, you can actually exchange like one of the 2d6, one of like the d6 with a d6 in Spirit Pool. So you can literally influence your own roll. But that Spirit Pool too is basically your mana. It's like it's a complete bullshit. It's a complete bullshit. But yeah, the way I said it to my the members of Kamigagari streams later and all, the way we usually talk about it, like at first, is like, yeah, it's like SMTs, you know, like just imagine SMT, like, right, like Shin Megami Tensei. Like it's literally Shin Megami Tensei. But yeah. Hi Joe, how are you? I am fine, yay. How's everyone? It's Wednesday, by the way. So yeah, let's talk about Mangetsu Refrain. Mangetsu Refrain is the start of many projects like this. Because yeah, so I don't think I will actually explain to you guys like anything about like Kamigakara like into too much of the details. You can just watch the stream later. But I think before the stream, I will actually just still explain at least a little bit of what it actually is and like the characters and all. But yeah, so Mangetsu Refrain. So Mangetsu Refrain is basically the start of like this project I'm thinking. It's not a campaign, it's a one shot. But basically the one thing that irked me a little bit is the fact that longer campaign is actually preferred in any way, right? For a DM, a longer campaign is preferred because, you know, less prep needed for each session. For players, it's the continuation of their character's story, and like it's more, and also it's more interesting for the viewers. But the problem with longer campaign is that I'm basically in this to take other people's time for a stream routine. So so right now, if I'm thinking of like doing another long campaign, I don't think I want to do it like with the same group of people. But the problem is I just haven't met anyone else who want to do a longer campaign with me. So that's a little bit of a problem. So with the with how good Going Home was, like Going Home was really exciting, really was really an interesting thing to do. But I'm thinking of doing something similar with Going Home. But the problem with Going Home is that I do not particularly like that short of a story. So what I'm thinking to do is that maybe next time I'm thinking of like probably doing mini campaigns, like 2-3 sessions, 2 to 3 sessions of like a campaign, So so not too long, not too short. So it's good for everyone. And that's what I'm trying to do with Mangetsu Refrain, basically, with the side A and side B. What are we talking about here? Kamigakari and TRPG streams in general. So, side A and side B of Mangetsu Refrain. Why is there side A and side B? So, we're basically telling the same story. So, there's the Mangetsu Refrain will be a one-shot for everyone involved, except me, I guess. Because side A and side B is basically the retelling of the same story but from different point of view. So side A and side B are actually taking care of one same incident but from different side of the things. And it's totally experimental, and I think it's a little bit stupid for me to do that right now because I'm totally new to Kamigakari. Everyone is totally new to Kamigakari. And I don't know why I decided to do that. But yeah. Anyway. Yes, but anyway, this weekend will actually be the first TRPG, the first Kamigakari session that I will be doing, that I will be DMing. Because that's just how it is. I mean, really, I say to everyone, right? Okay, this is Kamigakari, guys. Are you guys interested? They're like, yeah, we're interested, AJ and everything. Okay, then maybe we should do a test run. Maybe we should do a test run off stream, you know, so I can understand a little bit of like DMing and everything. Everyone was like, why don't we just stream the test run? Everyone be like, I was like, are you guys sure? You guys want me to do that? Yeah, why not? And I was like, sure, yeah, fine. Reza for the nice ones again. But yeah, Reza Avanluna is once again lost to the peer pressure. But yeah. And it's been really fun, you know, really fun doing all of this without guidance because no one has ever played Kamigakari ever. No, it's more like, yeah, there's not much material. There's not much material on the internet about Kamigakari. There's 5 videos of it on the on YouTube. But yeah. What is Kamigakari? Kamigakari is a TRPG. It's a tabletop RPG. But yeah, no English Kamigakari ever. It's only, I think there's one. And that one stream was actually sponsored by Ps3 Games, I think, on YouTube. But yeah, no one's spending $25 for an RPG PDF just to nitpick and God. I'm learning the mechanics, but yeah, it will be my first time doing it anyway. But yeah, yasashikushite ne. How did you stumble upon it? I was looking around for there's this particular era. There's this particular time in my life, probably a few years ago, where I tried to. So I was literally in this TRPG craze, right? So of course I collect everything that I can about like D&D, but then I'm thinking of like, okay, let's find other RPGs, right? Like what's interesting from Japan? Because okay, I was a weeb, more like I am still a weeb. So yeah, so with that, I'm thinking of like, okay, let's look it up. Let's look for Japanese RPGs, and I stumbled upon like Sword World. But the problem with Sword World is that there's no actual official translation of Sword World. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna rely on this this fan translation. So there you go. And I stumbled upon the Kickstarter for Kamigakari. So the Kamigakari Kickstarter few years ago, I didn't have money back then. I mean, I still have limited money right now, but back then I didn't have any money to spare on Kickstarter stuff. God. And I was like, oh, well, there we go. So Kamigakari will only have these 2 sites, or will there be other new sites in the future as well? Wait, so here's the thing. Kamigakari is the system. The story is Mangetsu Refrain. So Mangetsu Refrain will only have 2 sites, but Kamigakari itself, I will probably run something else in the future with Kamigakari system. And this is where I explain like the project that I'm thinking of. So right now I have 2 system that I'm extremely interested about. One is Kamigakari and the second one is Imoclore actually. Imoclore というシステムは分かってるのかお前ら So Imoclore, I run Imoclore before for my friends. I think once before. So and I love the system. Like it's so fun. It's so emotional. So I'm thinking. So what I did basically, what I'm trying to do is, so the setting for Kamigakari is basically a place like a modern day world that is struck by this thing called the scouring before. And because of that, there's a lot of like the Aramitama, like the spiritual stuff, like all this, hey, yes, like and everything, like emerge. There's a lot of them, and there's like Kamigakari and all. But outside of that air quote underworld of things, right? The world itself is just this modern world with a lot of spiritual thing happening, right? So based on that Kamigakari lore, Kamigakari based lore, I made a homebrew setting that is the Sukimori City. Like Shadowrun, probably yeah, but Shadowrun is actually a cyberpunk one, right? But yeah, Sukimori City is basically the homebrew setting for my Kamigakari thing, right? And then when I think about it. So for this side A and side B, does it happen at the same time, or is it like whatever side I did May and it happens at the same time? So the Kamigakari thing in the Sukimori City, when I think about it, if I do a story with Kamigakari as the main character, it will be a story for a Kamigakari. But like imagine a story that stars like just completely normal human beings who probably just have like a little bit sensitivity for like spiritual stuff. It will actually be like a COC or like an Imoclore session. So I'm thinking, why not just do that? Right? Like, why not like make another world that is called like Sukimori City, where I can just run 2 systems on, and that's literally what I'm planning to do. So like at some point in the future, in this whole bullshit called Sukimori City, I will probably run a Kamigakari system or an Imoclore, depending on what kind of story it will actually be. So I'm not gonna run like the system at the same time, but like both system will actually share one homebrew setting. So and yeah, so Mangetsu Refrain is the experiment for that, like just this test whether or not maybe a story that goes on for 2 sessions will actually make sense. If it works as a stream, then I will probably do it. Like, I have a lot of ideas for like things, and there's a lot of things that I want like to move around, especially like imagine re-exploring the Lunarian reunion stuff back then, and like actually put it like in another setting and like rehash things. But yeah, I'm thinking of something like that. I mean, Yakuza kind of did that. Original RPG compared to Like a Dragon. I know. But yeah. Anyway, let me take a... Okay, will it be in the same timeline or different era? No, it will exactly in the same timeline. So like, imagine like this. So, the usual story of Kamigakari is, again, it's something like... Imagine it's something like Aono Exorcist, right? Aono Exorcist. Like, for the Exorcist people... For the Exorcist, it's like a whole combat thing with like like fighting monsters and everything. But imagine just being a normal human in Aono Exorcist. For them, it's like stupid spiritual stuff, like horror stuff, like this is scary ass bullshit, or like things like that. So yeah, like if we go through like this, so that's basically the idea of it, right? It's like, yeah, in one sense it's going to be Kamigakari, in the other sense it's going to be a folklore. But yeah, like Fate, maybe. I not gonna lie there, I have never watched Fate or played the game or read anything about it. Technically, I played one Fate game. I think that's Fate Extella Link. Yeah, that's the only Fate game that I play. Basically, MCU but Reza. Like that's what most DM do anyway. We build worlds and we do things around that world. I'm not saying that I'm on par with them. I'm not saying that I'm on the same level, but like that's also what Matt Mercer and Brandon Lee Mulligan do. Like and a lot of other like DMs. But yeah. Hey, Popcop, why are you guys here, Popcop? Why are you guys watching this stream at the same time, Popcop? Anyway, back to Mangetsu Refrain. The real announcement is that so one thing that I need to announce is that I haven't finished the thumbnail for Sunday, the Sunday one. But for the Saturday, I already made the thumbnail. So there's a thumbnail for like for Saturday. Look at that. It's like I'm looking around like light novel covers. Like I mean, like, oh, that looks like a light novel cover, like adult light novel, I guess. But yeah. So the side A of Mangetsu Refrain will have like Takanara and Hyuna, of course. Both will be English. Yes. Both will be in English. It's always in English. So this one will be in English. Side A of Kamigakari TRPG Mangetsu Refrain will be happening on the 30th. And on the 31st, I didn't make I haven't made the thing, but it will be Laila Alstoemeria Pop Cop. So like Laila Alstoemeria, Zea Cornelia, Rai Galilei, Petra Gurin. So it's not Chia, it's Petra Gurin. And Fulgur of it. But yeah, I believe Laila and Petra already announced their are you going to use the uncomfortable Galilei face for the thumbnail? Probably I will. Hey, by the way, Rai, answer my DM. While you're here. Oh god. But yeah, I believe Laila and Petra already announced air quote their appearance in the Mangetsu Refrain through their schedules, I believe. But yeah, And I'm sure because I replied to a certain art this afternoon. You guys know, you guys already know that Fuchan will, like Fulgur will actually be with us. But yeah, I'm sorry to break your hearts, everyone. I'm sorry for breaking your expectations. But we need to use like that art of him for the he wants to use that art of him for his like character image. Yeah, I'm sorry for I'm sorry for breaking your expectation. Uki will not be there. Vulgar just needs like that art for like his character's face. But yeah, I apologize if it creates some kind of like expectations in your minds. But yeah. Oh lord. Anyway, okay, just happened to be there. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's a really good art, and who doesn't like Daddy Fulgur? Like you know, Fulgur with like that version Fulgur like with the beard and like the hair, like the what is it? The Witcher hair. Yeah, who doesn't like that art? I'll clip this. Go clip it. Anyway, the Witcher hair. Oh god, Scruffulger is good. I know, right? Like, it's so cool. He looks so cool. Anyway, what else? But yeah, I'm totally excited like for everyone's characters and all. Hi Reza, I have an 8 years old daughter to initiate her to D&D. This will be my first time as DM too. Any class suggestion for her and what sort of campaign I should go with, Momohaku? Thank you for the super chat. 8 years old daughter? Oh my god, that will be so sweet, you know, like DMing for your daughter. Oh lord, I want to do that like in the future. Maybe I should do that in the future if I have a daughter or a son in the future. But anyway. First of all, that's so sweet. Second of all, you should probably take some like learn some stories from her favorite her favorite movies or cartoons or everything. I'm not saying like you need to copy like immediately, but like one thing that I can see is like those stuff. Or just make it lighter. Like definitely just make it lighter. Like D&D is sometimes like so gruesome and all. Make it lighter. Like moral dilemma is definitely not for an 8 years old child. And I think the one best thing like to do is probably add more quirky characters. Like just make sure like your character have like some quirks. Like just small weird things that they do, like just small small things that they say, or just anything weird, you know, like immediately fantastical weird things, like a merchant that is a squirrel that can talk, something like that. What class? I think it depends. If it's her first time and also your first time DMing, I think just let her take any martial class. Just let any martial class, especially fighter or barbarian. But I think there's some work needs to be done, like to simplify things. And I think at that age, I'd say don't think too much about the rules. Like you want her to play by the rules, or like you feel like the pressure to do the rules. Like no, like as long as you guys are having fun, that's good, especially with a child. But yeah, but the idea of being a druid is definitely a good thing for like children, because like it's cool, like, you know, like you know, if like they like unicorns, they can be unicorns, or like they be like a bear, or if they want to be a dinosaur, they can be like a dinosaur. And I think the rule of cool applies more on children. You know, like look at the rule of cool. Like imagine your child wanting to be like, I'm dad or mom or DM, I want to be a dinosaur. And you were like, you're just level 2, you can't be a dinosaur yet. Like, I don't think you should do that. Like, in my mind, what you should do at that time, just turn them into a dinosaur but with a brown bear stat. Because they won't care about the continuity, like they won't care about like the consistent stat block. they won't like complain too much about like, what? I was a dinosaur at level 2 and I was a dinosaur again at level 8 and like we have totally different stats. No. It's like they won't complain about that. So like just give them dinosaur and make them change, like turn them into a brown bear and make it look like a dinosaur, and that's all fine. You're a DM after all, and all I'm saying is that yeah, the child will focus for me, I think, at least like with the child that I met, like with my cousins and nephew, like they care more about how it looks like, about how it feels like, about like how it sounds like, the color and everything, rather than the actual story and all, like the plot. Like, you know, it can just be like just go here and fight something. It doesn't even need to, there doesn't even need to be like a fight going on. Like just go somewhere and like do something, as long it looks pretty or like cool, as long as it feels cool. It's like, I'm sure it's going to be fine. But all I'm saying is that as long as the two of you are having fun, that will be, you know, that would be nice. It's a parent-child bonding time, right? God, that will be fun. That will be fun. Actually do it, you know. Please actually do it. Oh God. Anyway, yeah, talking about projects. There's a lot of projects that I will finally release another voice content, by the way. It's a remake of a previous one, but in English. I'm thinking, I was like, sorry, I hope this is not. I have a suggestion. Maybe check I Wanna Go Home module in DM Guild. There we go. That's 7 years old and she loves it. Thank you that. But yeah, I will finally be releasing voice content again. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. And I decided to do like a remake for like a previous one that I already did before. The thing is like it's something that I don't know, you know, like English speaking viewers might want to listen to it. But yeah, if you already bought it, the one in Indonesian, you don't need to buy it again. It's literally it's a literal translation. There's probably a little bit of like more details in, but like 1 to 2 words, but like it's 99% the same thing basically. So and yeah, it will be released in Social Bus and Booth as usual, and that's it, I believe. But just wait for, like, I've been working on it like for a while, and I finally finally today, like the timing is today, like it's so funny, like the timing you guys like release your whatever board game that is, the Tom 100 Network Switch. But yeah, but the moment that happened, like also today, it also got confirmed. It's like, hey, this can be released, Reza. Okay, sure. Then it's literally at the same day. It's a weird coincidence anyway, but yeah. I finally can announce it anyway. But yeah, so wait for it. It's coming soon, and yeah. Man, it's a whole different thing. Like I guess again, I'm sorry for not like releasing voice content a lot. Because like, you know, regulation change and all. And usually we just need to provide like the recordings and like things and all bit. This time I mixed it myself. Because I need to. So like this time everything is from me basically. It's like I mixed it myself. The cover is from me. I made the cover myself and all, and those kind of stuff. So yeah, I basically can't release it. I can't release it too often because it takes time. You know, it doesn't take two. But it takes time because yeah, I mean I can totally just commission someone for that, but I don't have money for that. I just bought a computer. So yes, the missing records of Cloudy Lilies will be released in soon, basically. It will be released soon. The missing records of Cloudy Lilies, English version. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's you know, it's just these things, right? I think some of you guys sent like through my like probably like a few times before. I just didn't like I didn't say anything. I didn't answer as like some people says like, Aja, why don't you release merch and everything and stuff like the others? I was like, yes, if it's up to me. You think I have any control of that? You think I can just straight into like to the office and it's like, hey, release merch? You think I have any say? Oh God! But yeah, so there you go, I guess. Of course, I want to release merch, even just like things, but you know, like those kind of stuff are like the things that we just need to live with. Oh God! In any case, no. That's not what I meant. Like, right? Like, okay. Not to be that guy. Not that I feel like you guys will actually do it, but looking at the patterns, right? It happens to Jura, it happens to Nagisa. I will probably wait until 2 days, like until like Nara's birthday, if that will actually happen. But if it does, and like the group will actually do it like for every single XID lifer in the future. If that actually happens, do not. Okay, I will actually say it like right now without the BGM. Do not send. Do not donate the money you got from there to me. I'm saying that. I'm actually saying that. If that actually happened, and you guys actually get some money, of course, profits from there, do not send it to me. Like, it's your work, it's your stuff, it's your thing. You have all the rights to use that for whatever you did. Like, I'm talking to the team right now, like the team that does that, or any other team wants to do the same thing, right? Like that team that I'm talking about, or any other team actually. If that happens, like if you got profit from there, do not donate it to me. Go eat yakiniku or something. Seriously, I'm saying that. But yeah, in any case, projects, right? There's a lot of projects going on that I'm excited about. But if we want to spend whatever, and the whatever is donating to you, I guess so. but that's basically what I meant. That's basically what I'm saying. Like it's like I'm just a guy, a 2-dimensional guy on your screen. So like if you don't want to listen to me, then it's up to you. But like, just saying. Just saying, you know what will happen to the money if you donate it to me. Anyway, in English version bonus illus kanjeng dapat kah? Enggak. So that's exclusive for the people who bought it like the first time, the ID version. I was like, it's fair, you know, people who bought it first like a year ago, it's fair for them to get the bonus. But like this time, no. But yeah, there you go. Also, what else was I talking about? What else am I talking about? Projects, right? Going back to projects. There's a lot of projects. I'm working on some covers, and other things. So I'm going to be a little bit busy. I'm thinking of doing again Imoclure stuff and all. I'm trying my best, basically. I'm sorry. Okay, this is like desperate times calls for desperate measure. Okay. I need to do whatever it takes to grow my channel. So let's hope that I can still do projects while streaming often. Oh Lord, it's what they call right, like like people say it before, like get out of your comfort zone. Yeah, and I was like, I'm already uncomfortable. Just get out of your comfort zone. But I'm already uncomfortable. God. Just don't buy it more. Like, don't want to take your time, man. Like, you know what happened when I took my time? Things happened, okay? Things happened when I took my time. Maybe I shouldn't have taken my time. Yeah, that's a joke. But yeah, you know, like... Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Anyway. Oh, my God. I'm sorry for laughing too much. Oh, God. It's a painful laugh at this point. Nah. I just love doing these things, right? Like and it's also been a while since the last time I released an original song. One is on the works. I'm not sure, like, and it's not the GWS song. Like, please don't remind me of GWS song. But yeah, one is on the works, and I don't know when it will happen. I don't know when it will be released. But yes. Oh, God. In any case, it's been stressful. My God, how many projects do you have right now? A lot. It's always like this, right? It's always like this. Before there's like CFS, and like before there's going home. Before there's like going home, there's like other things, and I believe going home is literally like a 6-month project. While I'm doing that and also like doing other things, there's a lot of projects that got cancelled or like it's finished but can't be released. There's like you know me. What about CFS intro? Thank you. Kawas Eja Badan for sure. So like you know me. My mom says like your friends take breaks sometimes, right? I was like, yeah. I mean, you don't want to take a break like for a month probably. Like some of your friends are like, but the momentum, mom, the momentum. The channel is growing. It will stop if I take a break right now. But yeah, anyway, welcome back to Avanluna. I'm sure you're still at Avanfold. Oh Lord. But yeah, let's do this. I guess. But yeah, I love doing this stuff. I mean, you know, it barely makes money for me, but it's still a fun passion project thing. I should just like do like a like, you know, like sometimes like I think I wrote it on Twitter before. I was like, I can just do like, you know, it takes two player, it takes two solo gameplay thing, or like maybe then Portal 2 solo gameplay thing, or like other stuff, and it will actually do bad. It's like I can just do a Hikigatari every day. And Hikigatari every day will just be stupid, right? So I was like, you know, that's the air quote low effort stuff. But you know, I love doing this stuff. Like it's passion projects at some point. You know, like CFS barely make money. Like but yeah, it's like it's basically like a balance, right? Like doing CFS is something that I love. It's not like I will like just because it barely makes anything, I will stop doing it. But yeah, it's like if I do CFS and at the same time I do Hikigatari, then the Hikigatari stream will actually fund CFS, and that's the balance basically, right? And yeah, that's the reality of content creation. Sometimes you need to do reaction videos even though you just want to make like CGI movies. I'm talking about you guys, Corridor. But yeah, like you know, like there are some that makes money and there are some that doesn't, that don't. It's like it's this kind of stuff. So yeah, so like in order like to so you need to put effort in the passion project. Like for energy, you need to put like your passion and energy into passion projects, and at the same time you need to put like your passion and energy into like the things that fund the passion project. So yeah, resting. Who the fuck have time for that? You think I can just sit down and do nothing and not be anxious about it? Oh my god. Like yesterday, I was like so stressed. I was like, dude, I can't fucking stream. Internet is down. I can't stream, so I just worked the whole night. Well, technically, it's still a productive night because I managed to finish some preparation for Mangetsu refrain. But there you go. Thank you for you're still thank you for being a Avanluna, Hirumi actually, not Hifumi. Hifumi is the producer of Modokugo also, I think. But yeah, so there's that. There's not what is it? It was like so projects, right? because not gonna lie, like lately I feel like there's not much going on in this channel, I guess. You know, there's no cover, there's no new cover, there's no new original song. It's like, well, there you go. Like, Eja, what the heck are you doing? Eja, do something. Here we are. I love your D&D works, man. I love my D&D works too. Oh god. You know, like sometimes I feel like I need like at least like to hire like some staff. By staff I mean like editor or like thing or like those kind of people like to make like clips or things like highlights and all. But when I think about it, like where the money to where like do you even have money to hire an editor? Oh god. But yeah, it's fun, right? Like, and also at the same time, in a grand scheme of things, the streaming thing is a passion project, because you know that needs to be funded by my day job. So there you go. God, it's fun. I'm sorry for complaining too much about working, but that's life, isn't it? If only I can just stream all day, every day. Anyway, how's it going, guys? How's it going? What's fun these days? I went to watch Thor, Love and Thunder, with one of my close friends. Takarajiman. Oh god. Oh man. Momoaku, thank you for the super chat. Would you be excited if GM Matthew Mercer from Critical Role made a campaign for NIJISANJI, or maybe even invite you guys to their stream? I will actually be totally excited about that, and will be extremely jealous to the ENs who got invited to Matthew Mercer's stream. Be realistic, guys. Look at the reality here, okay? Reality is what's in front of our eyes. Oh god. Yokoso, Alice, thank you for being a temple. Whenever my country can send you your super chat, I will come back and throw a big sum of money to you as you work hard. What? Like, okay. Here's the thing. I'm not exactly like, you know, like like numbers, just this subscribers. Like, I'm not exactly that guy, you know. I'm not like someone who like just do things for the numbers, or like just care only about numbers. Like, you know, numbers exist. But like, I'm also not like an unrealistic guy. Come on. In a business kind of term, numbers like matter. So there you go. And in the end, like 75% of what people are doing in YouTube is business. It's literally works. Be realistic. Having my brother's like, no. Actually, I haven't talked to her. I actually haven't talked to Aya, but yeah. But Aya sounds like an interesting person, yeah. It's fun to happen if you run the channel. Numbers are everywhere. Yeah, so it's not like, not everything is about numbers, but number matters. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, I will actually be excited. I mean, if it happens, right? If like there's a whole collab between NIJISANJI and Matthew Mercer, and like Critical Role or Dimension 20, right? Like when I think of like if it happens with NIJISANJI and Critical Role or Dimension 20, or like I don't know, like and I'm sure like it will be I'm sure it will be an interesting one, and I will be totally excited to watch it on like live on stream, while probably, you know, if I need to work that day, then I will be watching it while I'm working. If I'm not, then I will probably be watching it while playing Final Fantasy 14. Who knows? Oh god, how's it Thor? All right, Thor: Love and Thunder. I love it so much. Christian Bale in Thor: Love and Thunder is so good. Oh my god, you guys need to watch it, right? Like seriously. Go watch like I like, is it still on the theater? I'm not sure, but Thor: Love and Thunder is so good. Wait it if you can't watch it right now, then like wait until it's released on Disney Plus. But yeah, I think like people like most like a lot of people don't exactly like it. Like a lot of people say like it's a little bit too comical, it's like it's a little too funny, air quote. But for me it's like, it's a perfect like comic book movie. More like it's the perfect like shonen anime. Like the way I watch, like when I watch Love and Thunder, I was like, I don't know, like in my heart I just feel like this is so fucking anime, man. It's the same bullshit as when I saw like I watched Shang-Chi. It's like, dude, this is anime. Like, yeah. Oh lord. Yeah, and then it is just so good. But yeah, also I'm not gonna spoil anymore ending, but I think Taika Waititi is one of them. One of like so there's one thing that's usually that we can usually agree, like a lot of critics can usually agree in current like Hollywood stuff. It's more like there's just this urge like where writers think they need to like to show the audience like the message. I'm sorry, I forgot. It's like the message, air quote. But like I think Thor: Love and Thunder like seriously, like whatever the message is, like every movie have a message. Like it's just about like how subtle and like how nuanced you can actually show like those stuff. And like I think Thor: Love and Thunder like found like just this good middle ground where like it still served the story, but like it can still show it. I'm just a little bit irked about that, but also at the same time I was like, yeah, I mean, you know, this is as good as it can be. And like I'm just a huge fan of Taika. So, but yeah, I say this name as if like his like a neighbor or something. Like I mean, Mr. Taika Waititi, I meant. But yeah, it's like so good. Everything is so good. I love the art direction, like on different places, and like and how they use effects and all. I love it when like it suddenly is like, so I'm not gonna spoil it. Like there's this one thing, oh my god, there's this one part that is so freaking good. Like the battle is so freaking good. It can feel the dread, but also the excitement, and also like every like punch, like the problem, like the flow, like at this point, like the flow of battle is not usual. It's like each punch carries like wait and all, but it's more like there's like go back and forth drama going on with like this really stylized monochrome, like black and white setting, like black and white like plays, but like with other stuff like the lights and all that just goes like, dude, it's so good. It's like, I don't get why people would actually hate this movie, but yeah, it's just so good. Like for me, it's just anime. It's literally anime. What can I say? I love anime. I'm a weeb, okay? Yeah, it's like, it's something that I can say that I am a fucking weeb. But yeah, Total Love and Thunder is so good. I'm excited about Honor Among Thieves, but I will probably go watch that movie with no expectation. Just so I'm not disappointed. You know, like how it is, you know, world is a disappointing place. Oh god. But yeah, I think I mean at first like around like the first part of the trailer, I was like, well, sure, it's this kind of like story and it's that kind of story. Why does it need to be Dungeons and Dragons? Like in my mind, it's like, this can just have like any kind of like title and just, yeah, like why do you need to put like Dungeons and Dragons? And then this Blazer Beast showed up. And is like, oh my, I was like, yep, well, there you go. That's the ending, man. That's the ending, my man. There's Owl Bear. And that character, the girls, like changed like beast shaped into an owl bear. I was like, gosh. But yeah. And then I was like, well, that makes sense. Yeah, this is the ending. This is definitely the ending. But yeah, there we go. Oh god, I love I love getting excited for things, man. Sometimes I just feel like, oh yeah, that new game comes up. And you don't really exactly feel the excitement. At some point, like, my brother be like, hey, AJ. What is it? Like, isn't the new God of War coming in a few years? I was like, yeah, it's coming. I was like, why do I not feel any excitement about it? Like it's like you want to feel excited about things, okay? Like it just feel like you miss out on things. It's the same thing when you're in a voice chat and like even in a voice chat playing Final Fantasy 14 and like the others are playing with you and like when this one particular song comes up, they sing like so excitedly. And you just don't understand. It's like, oh, like, am I supposed to be excited about this? Like, I realize, like, am I supposed to like, like, I feel left out. Okay, I feel like I was like I'm missing out on something. Yeah, it's like, why? I want to feel excited too. Why am I not excited about this? Like, did I miss something? But yeah, I was like, yeah, that's FOMO. That's my FOMO going on sometimes. So, but lately because I'm in Shadowbringers. I also passed like that part of that part of the story, but I really enjoy Lahi. It's so funny. God, so God of War. I'm totally excited about like I don't know. It's like if you're talking about games, then Final Fantasy 7. Rebirth. I think Rebirth is what it's called for the second part of the remake. That is technically not a remake. Like, what the heck are you guys doing, Square Enix? Like, is that a remake or is that a sequel? Is it Rebirth or is it a reunion or like I forgot what it's called. But it's the second part. Oh god. You know, like what my do you know like my favorite Final Fantasy stuff is actually Final Fantasy VII Advent Children? Have I told you guys that? I'm sorry for you guys who are disappointed by my trash taste, probably, I'm not sure. But Final Fantasy VII Advent Children is good. I love that one. I love the original one, and I love the director's cut one. I'm hoping I hope Square Enix will actually make more movies like that. Not exactly a fan of the Final Fantasy 15 movie one. But I love Final Fantasy 15. They need more Luna though. Seriously. God, like my waifu. Why did my waifu? Oh Lord. They need more Luna in like Final Fantasy 15. I'm not sure. Like why? Why? It's like you need to put more Luna in this game, okay? Okay, Square Enix. But yeah. Oh, do you know like the thing to be excited about? Kingdom Hearts 4. What? I will? Wow! Did you just spoil that? Wait, thank you for giving me spoiler. Oh, I see. Oh god, Kingdom Hearts 4 is one thing to be excited about. Let's talk about like excitement. It's on the logo, yeah. Like if nobody knows like what's actually going on in Final Fantasy 14, like and they see like the Endwalker logo, they will be like, what's a Star Destroyer do there? Like Final Fantasy 14 suddenly like that it's like like they will probably start like Endwalker with a wide shot of like a planet and the Star Destroyer just passing by. It's always like that. Like you look at every single Star Wars ever. It will be that intro, like right, like the stars and like da 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 da. There's like the crawl, and like when it happens, like there's a Star Destroyer. What's your favorite PS2 game? Not sure. I didn't have PS2. I didn't have PS2, but I love Persona 4 when I finally played it like a few years ago. Oh Lord. Team Xbox. Yeah, I'm not exactly Team Xbox. My dad was Team Xbox. So there you go. Oh god, my favorite PS3 game. My favorite PS3 game? I'm not exactly sure. What's my favorite PS3 game actually? I played the Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 a lot back then. I also played one of my favorite game is definitely Project Diva. Especially the one that lets you visit the characters in their room. Yeah. I mean, like, what do you expect of me to do, guys? I mean, like, yeah, fine. Reza, Avanluna is a maidenless one. Why am I not surprised? Hey, don't be surprised. Like, you think this channel will provide you with, like, a boyfriend experience? No, I'm a maidenless friend. Like I'm that maidenless nerd friend of yours who just talk about like bullshit stuff every day. Yeah, that's basically what you signed up for by coming here. In any case, PS3 games. I forgot a lot. Dragon Guard. I love Dragon Guard 3. I thought you're everyone's BF. Like, you want this kind of BF? Oh, God. No, like, I mean, like, yeah, I guess I say that I'm everyone's boyfriend back then. It was a joke, by the way. At this point, I'm your mom, everyone. I'm everyone's mom, yeah. Am I still a Mikorin though? I mean, I played visual novel. I play visual novel a lot. Not these days though, because I have other games to play. Oh God. Mom, who's our dad? I'm also like I'm your mom and dad at the same time. You know, I act like a mom, but I make dad jokes. So I'm technically a mom and a dad. What console you ever have? I had a PS1. Didn't have the memory card for it, but yeah, I had PS1. I had an Xbox, the original Xbox, the one that actually still have an X on it. It's so fucking tacky, but like I love that design. It's really tacky, man. There's an actual X and it's a box. It's an Xbox. I was like, what the heck? Dude, like seriously, this is how you design a product. But yeah, the original Xbox, I love I played the original Xbox. Can't say that I hate it. I love the original Xbox. I just hate the fact that I didn't have PS2. It's like those are two separate things. But yeah, the original Xbox. I was like, we're not that big of a. Let's just say back before, we're not exactly a big gamer family. Like, it's different. It's like, we play games a lot. I spend my time playing games a lot. But, like, most games that we play are actually games that like the games that most of games that we played before are technically games that have, that comes from like from movies or like from a cartoon or an anime. So like the SpongeBob thing or like the like Aragon games, like those kind of games are usually like my jam with my brother. Until we had a PS3, and like starting like around PS3, then we start to actually play games that are, you know, there's like original game franchises. then I start to play like and at that time we also start playing. I had a PSP before having a PS3, and so there you go. I think my first full-on Final Fantasy game is a spin-off. And that sucks, okay? Like my first Final, I love Final Fantasy. Not gonna lie. My first encounter to Final Fantasy is actually Final Fantasy Advent Children. Because when we had PS1, we didn't have memory card. So like there's no way for us to play long games, right? For the PS2 era, we had Xbox. So like it's not like we can actually play any Final Fantasy on Xbox. And after that there's the PS3. Right? So my first Final Fantasy game is actually my first Final Fantasy encounter is actually Final Fantasy Advent Children. And my first Final Fantasy game is actually Final Fantasy Tactics Advance that I played on Game Boy Advance, like my sister's Game Boy Advance. And then after that, like my actual like first Final Fantasy is actually a spin-off that is Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, right? So my first, like really first Final Fantasy game, like Final Fantasy mainline game, is Final Fantasy 13 that I love so much, and then I found out that people hated it. Why do you guys hate it? I love this game so much. Why do you guys hate it? I was like, I didn't get it. I didn't understand. Why? Why do you guys hate this game? It's so good. I love the game. I finally get to play Final Fantasy, and it looks so cool. It looks so good. Oh God. But yeah, that's my Final Fantasy story. But even before that, I played Kingdom Hearts. I played Kingdom Hearts 2 on my friend's PS2 actually. We were in this what is it, like excursion, like for like the whole class and parents and all. We go to a villa. Yeah, we're staying there for like 3 days and 2 nights, right? And I get to play Kingdom Hearts 2, just the first 30 minutes of it. I was like, I want to play this game. Oh God! Then I bought like I bought the whole the complete Kingdom Hearts. Like, you know, like that bundle Kingdom Hearts 2.8. I bought that for like the PS4. So literally, like I right now have like Kingdom Hearts from Kingdom Hearts 1 to like whatever bullshit they actually show. So like Kingdom Hearts 2.8 thing. And then I have Kingdom Hearts, I finished Kingdom Hearts 3, and now I'm waiting for Kingdom Hearts 4 that at some point suddenly started to look like PSO2. I was like, wait, it's like, is this PSO2? Like, are we going to fight like a train? But yeah, did I get to the past Final Fantasies? No. I did play Final Fantasy VII for a little bit. Then I got annoyed by the 8-bit. Like, no, it's not even 8-bit stuff. Like, just old. Like, it's later than 8. It's like it's already more modern. But like, I got a little bit annoyed by like the high, like the highs in that EQ. Right? It's like it's ringing in my ears. So I was like, oh, I can't play this. I really want to play it, but I can't. So I just finished like probably half of it. And then I finished like Final Fantasy 7. I finished Final Fantasy 10, I believe, and then Final Fantasy 9. Hey, 9 is good. No, I didn't finish it. I played Final Fantasy 9. Yeah, it's good. I don't have time, guys. At the start of this stream, I told you how much I need to work. I do have. I decided to just like just fuck it, right? Like, don't sleep. I will work and play Final Fantasy 14, and just because I love it that much. And like, there we go. Final Fantasy 12. I want to play Final Fantasy 12, but it's just long. Final Fantasy 12 is just long. You know? Final Fantasy 13, I okay. Once I played the other ones, I kinda understand why people don't like 13. I kinda like I kinda understand why people don't like Final Fantasy 13, but I still love it. I still like it. Still love and Final Fantasy 15 for me is good. I love Final Fantasy 15. I don't exactly get this. Like, I get like, okay, so at some part it's a little bit lacking. But yeah. Did I play? No, I didn't play the original Final Fantasy Tactics. No, I played Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, but that's it. But Final Fantasy 15 is, what can I say? It's for me. It's also a little bit mixed for me because like, because the open world is just so empty at some point. It doesn't need to be an open world for me. I can see where the place, like, say it can just be like different areas, but sure, I guess it still makes sense. I still love the story. Luna is still my waifu. Noctis is still cool. You know, Sasuke is still cool. I love the group. I think part of like Final Fantasy 15 is that I played the game like too long. That I played the game too long. That I just got so emotionally attached to all the boys. Like at the end, like I'm crying so much. So that's why 15 is so good for me. What about the classics 1 to 6? Dude, I really want to play those ones. I just don't have the time. Like, really, you think I have time to play Final Fantasy 1 to 6? If I can stream it, then I will probably, but it's unfortunately I can't. So there we go. But yeah. So again, I love Final Fantasy, but for me, my favorite JRPG series is still Persona. It's not even like the original SMT. I haven't played any SMT game actually, like the mainline SMT. So yeah. What is it? Persona. I love Persona. Persona is one of my favorite, but my actual favorite is actually Nier Automata. Like, I haven't even played the other Nier or the other Dragon Guards it's like I just played like Dragon Guard 3. But yeah, my favorite, like my all-time favorite JRPG is just Nier Automata. There I go. But Persona is so good. Persona. Persona. I like the concept of Persona. It's like it's just nice. I like the concept of like the main narrative concept. But yeah. Nier Automata for me is just a ride. I think it's for me it's okay. let's talk about narrative stuff, right? So there's Space Odyssey. Right? And there's Marley and Me. You guys know like the movie Marley and Me? The one with Jennifer Aniston and Owen Wilson, I think. So there are two there's two types of movies. Like one, there are two types of like things like when people like make narrative stuff, when people make story, whether or not to make it like totally philosophical to the point that it's a little bit absurd, or make it like just really simple but completely emotional. So again, it can be Space Odyssey or Marley and Me. But Nier Automata is both. That's why I love it so much. Like Nier Automata, for some freaking reason, can make you emotionally attached to a story that is talking about existential crisis. Like seriously, like what is like you're completely immersed like emotionally to the experience, to the story that is like the story of like 2B and 9S and everyone. And but at the same time you kind of get like that question and also like there's not even an answer, but like it's just that like that's just that whole question about like humanity. Like what is it? What does it mean to be a human? So yeah, it's like Nier Automata is that good, and the length is perfect. 25 hours is just perfect. Nier Automata is like Nier Automata. Well, they do not have that much. Like no, there's no actual like roots. Like there are different endings in Nier Automata, but in the end, it's just one linear story. That's why I like it. If I watch everything everywhere all at once, I watch half of it, and it's good. It's like everyone is like, what do you mean you watched half of it? No, I haven't. I haven't watched everything everywhere all at once like fully. I believe it's in the theater already. I'm not sure. Is it already released here? I'm not sure. Actually. So you haven't watched everything? Yeah. What, halfway watching? No, it's more like what can I say? It's more like when I say I watched half of it, it's basically I watched a review of it. Do you know like do you guys know there's a there's a lot of channels and YouTube that just do like movie recaps. It's like you know, eating a full meal, but like just extracted everything down into a pill and just drink it. Welcome to movie recaps. Today I'm going to tell you about the movie about existential crisis called being a VTuber. What? But anyway, like I will watch your recap every movie. Like, maybe I should do like a recap of like what is it? Like what recap should I do? Oh God. Anyway, that's life, isn't it? Watching movie review as a white noise. I love like I love watching informative stuff on YouTube basically. I like watching video essays about like movies, like when they talk about like what works and what doesn't, and like the reviews and like and other people's like point of view on like one movie. And I love to watch like lately I've been binge watching Veritasium. Do you guys know Veritasium? Yeah. I think at some point before I even like shared like math channel stuff on my Twitter, but yeah, I love watching those kind of like stuff. It's so fun, especially for world building stuff. Oh God, he's been dominating all the math topics lately. I know. God, it's so cool. Yeah. I watched Number File before. Number File, whatever that is. Oh God, but I love it. Back in the day, I haven't been watching it like for a bit lately. Lately, I just play Linus Tech Tips while playing Final Fantasy 14, just so I can hear like exciting. Like, do you know like Linus Tech Tips is actually exciting to be to watch? It's so interesting sometimes, even though they're just like tech reviews or like things. It's like, hey, it's interesting. So like lately I just listen to Linus Tech Tips while playing Final Fantasy 14. I don't even know why. Like really, I don't even know why. Oh God. Every time I watch Linus Tech Tips, I'll be like, oh yeah, well, here goes like things that I can, here goes things I can't afford. Oh God. Anyway, are you interested in the maps or geology or pop culture videos too? Pop culture, not so much. I don't exactly like watching people reacting to like music videos. Because like sometimes they just like but yeah. Back then I really love this series, classical musician reacts to K-pop. Like there's like the whole series about like there's like I forgot what the channel is called, but I don't really watch it anymore lately. I don't exactly watch history stuff, but like I react to the K. Is that what it's called? Deeper video essays on videos like that. Then I watch them, of course. I used to watch them. I have one of my favorite channel is the channel of who is he called again? I think, oh my God, the high school boys are going to Korea? What the heck? Okay, I will probably watch this Korean English man video later after this, but I'm sorry for that. It's like, it's in my recommendation page, okay? It's on my recommendation page. So there's this
So
one.
in this game-
Okay. Yeah, you heard his voice. So what the channel that I just opened is the channel for it's the channel of Joseph Anderson. I used to watch him like before. I have work, like countless of work, but yeah. So Joseph Anderson, I think he is a writer. I don't even know whether like he's a writer or not. I believe he's a writer, but his channel is basically is basically a game review channel that is like 4 to 5 hours long. Well, there we go. It just sounds like he has a ton of YouTube watch time. Yeah, of course. Because like whenever I do work, I like it's always on. The YouTube is always on. So like I will be working on like if I'm in crossroads and I need to stay awake for the whole night, it's like I need to stay awake for the whole night basically, like because I'm on shift, like night shift and everything, like, and I'm idle, like I will be preparing for sessions on my laptop and play a video on YouTube just so I can stay awake. And like at home it's also like that. Every time I work on something, YouTube is always there. YouTube is just always playing, like LTT or something else. Like, so yeah, that's why I usually watch like a video like 4 to 5 times, because I never actually understand what's actually going on in the video, because like it's usually just on the back of my mind. Like it's literally just, you know, it's just noise at that point. So I just I'll be typing things for like CFS or like preparing stuff, or I'll be taking care of things, I'll be playing a game, or writing, you know, there's a lot of writing projects actually on this channel. You guys know it. You guys understand. So unless I'm actually editing a video, or unless I'm editing a video or mixing or recording something, then YouTube will always just turn on and then play anything there. It's like I just let it like on autoplay or like go there. It's like lately it's Linus Tech Tips and game theory. Like literally yesterday I'm just sitting like in front of my PC, like writing the whole Mangetsu Refrain story, while my other monitor is literally just the game theory for Five Nights at Freddy's playlist, like the playlist for like Five Nights at Freddy's theory. So there you go. At least I know what's happening to Michael Afton and his father. Who the fuck is his father's name? Who's Michael Afton's father's name? The purple guy. Who's the purple guy's name? Is it William? William. Yeah, William Afton. Yes, William. It's William. And then there's Elizabeth, I believe. Elizabeth Afton. And the crying child. Who's the crying child's name? It's like, you know what? Who the fuck cares? It's the whole lore about like how like a... I don't understand actually. It's literally like this purple guy killing children, putting them in the animatronics, and then trying to scare his own children so they don't come to the pizza place. Right? So like one actually managed to go there, like the other one is literally being scared by the dad, and like now he's scared about like the animatronics stuff, right? And then like the brother is like, oh hey, you're scared of the Freddy's and friends? Well, let me throw a birthday party for you that is themed around Freddy. I was like, oh Christ, and like, oh, let's actually do a prank, and like put like the crying child around like the mouth of the Freddy. It was like, bah, the bite of, I forgot the year. Oh God. Yeah, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things going on. Like seriously, like there's a lot of things going on. And also like there's the mother. There's like the theory, like Matt Bat's latest theory is just that the whole security breach is just about the whole family. Because Vanessa is Elizabeth, I believe. I believe that's the name. And then Michael basically became what is it? The Golden Freddy? Not Golden Freddy, like the glam rock Freddy, yeah. Golden Freddy is Cassidy. So there you go. And the bot kid is Gregory is the crying child. Bite of 83, which is different from Bite of 87, which is security getting bitten, which is different from the little girl getting scooped. Exactly! Oh my God! There's also like that guy who made like the animatronics and then turned like because his daughter died, he create like robots, like animators that can be like his daughter basically, and like every few years he needs to update the robot so it looks like his it's the sister's location lore. Yeah, exactly. It's the sister's location lore. It's about baby, isn't it? I believe like that's what she called baby. That's what she's called. I'm like FNAF lore is funny. Patscop lore is weird. Do you guys know Patscop? Patscop lore is weird. Like, I get all of those from Matt Pat's channel. Patscop, and then there's that farm game video. Is it game or is it video? I don't know, but like it's from farms. Like I'm not sure. There's Andy's Apple Farm. Yes, there you go. Andy's Apple Farm. There's a lot of weird ARG going on like in this. There's a lot of weird ARG happening in this world. Yeah, there's also like that RPG Maker game about like Kanye West, I think, that turns out to be like a cult. Oh God, I love the backroom theory stuff, like, you know, like the backroom ARG. This thing, like, backroom is not exactly an ARG then. I guess like the backroom short film stuff It's not exactly an ARG, but like it's a series of short videos, I guess. But yeah, it's Mandela catalog. It also exists, and also like that station something. It's like, oh god, it's a whole thing. There's a lot. It's like every time I see those kind of stuff, I was like, well, people do have a lot of time in their people do have a lot of time in their life. Have you played any RPG Maker games? No, actually. No. Channel 50 something, yeah. But RPG Maker, I haven't played any. I don't know. I just don't have. I don't exactly have access to like the recommendations and stuff. I usually just browse Steam. Hey, this looks interesting. That doesn't look interesting. There we go. Have I ever watched Film Theory? Yeah. Backroom is Film Theory, the backroom thing. And that's my favorite so far. I also like the Dad. But yeah, you know, like there's this YouTube channel. I forgot the Dad. It's the Dad channel. I forgot what it's called, but it's the Dad channel. But yeah. The YouTube channel. Oh god. It's a bolt. It's the ARG. It's a Dad ARG. I hope he does. I hope he doesn't show up just because of this. But yeah, it's the Dad ARG thing. There's a Dad ARG. ARG Dad. I forgot what it's called. The ball that was maybe a human or a robot and an alien. Exactly that one. Is he an alien or is he a cyborg? I don't know. It's so confusing sometimes. ARG. I have never like I have never gone through any ARG before. I don't exactly the kind of guy who likes to wait, you know, like for the next one or the next one or the next one. I love puzzles that can just be solved in one day. Like 1 day max. If there's like there's a puzzle that needs to be like to be solved, it just it's like just 1 day max. If it's too long, then you know what? There's probably something wrong with it. It's probably too hard. If it's too short, then it's too easy. It's too easy, it's good. Too hard, it's just that is like maximum 1 day. I love that one. I love that kind of like. That's why I don't usually delve into ARGs, but I love like those kind of like. Do you know like back then? Local 58 is not exactly analog horror. That's Mandela. That's Mandela Project. But local local 58 it's more like I think there's some ARG part in there, I believe, because like there's like you need to go to like some web page and all and yeah to find things. But yeah, at least that's what I think. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's like do you know back then there's like a lot of like, do you guys know what it's called called again? I think it's called not prawn. It's not prawn. It's NOTPRON. So it's not porn and it's also not prawn. it's not prawn, but it's also not porn. It's a riddle. It's like it's online riddle. Like thing, like the kind where like you need to like to enter like through like the web like address, like the address bar from the address bar. I think I follow like an Indonesian version of that back then, also with my brother. Yeah, it's an old thing. You guys won't understand. It's not ARG. It's literally just online riddle game. Like you will be needed to like to answer like riddles every stage. So you need to look at the source code, or maybe you look at like this clip of like you listen to this clip of like Morse code. You need to open like this image and like invert it, or like look at the metadata, or like those kind of stuff. I love those kind of games because like it's fun, but it's also it doesn't require you to just like. It's not like ARG where you need to wait for like the next content. I miss playing those kind of stuff. I want to make one, but I don't have the brain to do that. I was like, yeah, I'm not smart enough to do this kind of stuff. But yeah. I forgot what it's called. Like I forgot the Indonesian version of it. My brother loved playing it back then, and that's why he's on Kaskus a lot back then. Mati beku! Mati, yes! 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 Thank you! Oh Lord! Finally! Oh God! Yo God! Yes! Yes! Oh Lord, that's yep. Thank you! Oh God. But yeah, I love Parampa too. No, Parampa and Parampa 2. I mean, I love Parampa 2 too. Parampa is almost like that, but Parampa is I think Parampa is flash based back then. Okay, I'm sorry, children. Yes, there is this thing called Flash. You know, it's owned by Macromedia Flash. And then Flash was acquired by Adobe, but it's no longer supported because HTML5 exists. So Flash exists, right? Back then, a lot of things use Flash, from just mini games you can find on the internet on your Friendster page to eroge on the internet. People also use it for animation back then. But yes, Flash, savior of the universe. But yeah, one of these days, no one uses Flash anymore. Yeah, but Parampa uses Flash. Back in my days, that exists. It's that era where people still play Pet Society or Ninja Saga. Oh god, do you guys know Ninja Saga? It's imagine it's technically gacha game. It's not exactly gacha game, but it's that kind of like idle game, like where you set things up like always. It's a Facebook game. It's on Facebook, yeah. Also at that time everyone plays Travian. God. Travian. Dragon City. Is it a Naruto knockoff game? I think Ninja Saga is a Naruto knockoff, exactly. Yes, I agree. It technically is a Naruto knockoff. But who cares? But yeah, Travian back then is really great. I mean, like, I think Travian is basically, that, I think the grandfather of COC. Do you guys know Clash of Clans? Yeah, Travian is basically the grandfather of Clash of Clans, because like it's basically that you build stuff in your city and all, and then you build like armies and like you send to your neighbors and everything. So yeah, it's like Travian is literally that era's COC. By that era, I mean the era where where people still plays Dota on Warcraft 3, and the day where they still call it the fan of the ancient. Oh god. But yeah, Travian AIDS. Travian AIDS was just like straight Shadow Legends. Oh my god, our days. No, it's not my generation. It's your generation. I'm young. I only know. I only know. 19. Is it 19? It's like I forgot what it's called. It's the Danmaku. it's the Danmaku. I forgot, like 40 something. I forgot. There was a Danmaku game. It's like, was it 41? Was it 1941? It's called 1941 Counterattack. Exactly. It's 1941 Counterattack. No, don't ask me where I play that. You don't know. You do not understand. Back then, back in my days, we don't play Apex. We play Virtual Cop on PC. Somebody help me! Ah! gaul, exactly. Oh my god, back. Oh lord, you know, like at that time I play like virtual. At that time I was like I play virtual cop on PC, where I just should like, you know, like the stupid thing where like we just click. We just like press the left click and the right click at the same time, so we reload while we shoot. So, thank you for gifting people membership. No, thank you. Oh my god, you guys are so unfold now. Oh lord. Oh god. At that time, my friend is so fancy. I'm not going to say he's fancy, like, not fancy. He's a rich kid. My rich friend at that time has House of the Dead and that infrared like gun thing. So it's actually like arcade. So I go to his place to play with that. The rich kid who has all kind of toys. I only have the mouse with the dirty ball. Oh god, my favorite game at that time was this shoot 'em up called David versus Goliath. I told you this. And also Hamster Ball. Do you guys remember Hamster Ball? At that time, buddy, Hamster Ball, like in my mind, Hamster Ball is like one of like a game with the best graphics. Like, yeah, Hamster Ball has the best graphics. Oh god, Hamster Ball, man. You know, like one of these days you will go to your friend and was like, hey, you know, like I'm this rank at Valorant just to flex. You know, like I'm this rank at Apex just to flex. No. It's like back then you says like, oh hey, I finished Diner Dash. All of them. Oh god. At one point in my life, I always go to school really early. So there's still time to borrow my friend's NDS to play Cooking Mama. Oh god. You know, like the stupidest thing about like being an Indonesian? Like the stupidest thing about being an Indonesian was the fact that back then we always buy like if you're a PC gamer back then, you basically buy games like on CDs and all. And until I was like in junior high probably, I didn't know that those are pirated copies. It's like until I was in junior high, I didn't know that those were pirated copies of like, it's like, you know, like that's literally like the life as a third, like living in a third world country. Like literally like, these are pirated? Like you will, because like those stores, like the stores are on malls and everything, right? Like shopping malls, like when I say shopping malls, it's not just, it's like the legit shopping malls, like actual shopping, like it's not like just people sitting down on the side of a road. No, it's like an actually shopping mall. So I legit thought those are original stuff. Like those are original games, like. But no, those are pirated. I was like, what? It's pirated? All this time, I'm a pirate? Ahoy! Do they print the covers for the cases and stuff too? Yes! They print the covers for the cases and stuff, and they always like have like those legit, like, you know, like legit, you know, like plastic box for them. So yeah, I was like, what? Also, yes, Game Shark. I didn't know when I was an elementary student. I didn't know that Game Shark wasn't an official Sony thing. I was like, oh, that's neat. That's neat. They actually sell this stuff? They actually make this stuff? But no, those are like cheat engine. It's so stupid. Like, seriously, it's so stupid. I don't know, man. I'm in Indonesia. It's like, yeah, that's how it is, man, living in the third world country. Oh, God. So, like, yeah, it's at some point, and that's at some point, right? Like at some point, someone actually asked me, like lately, actually, probably like in the past like 1 to 2 years, someone actually asked me like, why do you spend so much on games? Like, aren't they supposed to be cheap? I was like, no. Those were pirated back then. It was like the cheap games that you bought back then are actually pirated. I was like, I see. I see. I was like, why do I spend this much on games? Who the fuck are you, boomer? Oh Lord, but yeah, it's it's a funny thing. I mean, it's funny to see. I think it's interesting to see basically the society evolving. Especially until like around these days, right? Like my acquaintances don't actually just, you know, they don't share like they don't share like pirated like movies or series like links anymore, but like they just, you know, they subscribe to like Netflix account like together or something like that, Disney Plus and stuff like it's like it's nice to see the world, especially things around us, evolving into something that's better, basically. You know, like one of these days, like people started like the awareness of like piracy and all, copyright and all. It's interesting to see people have more and more like awareness toward these things, especially in this country. Not just people who are used to it, like, because like we all are like, especially like you guys have been weebs probably for years, who already knows like some illustrator friends and everything, content creator friends or anything, and like and yeah, it's like who understand about like those stuff like copyright and like piracy and all. But like at this time, even like the normies are more aware of those stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, that's actually good. That's a good evolution, I guess, of society. I think at some point there's this question. I think answered by my brother at some point, because like someone actually asked him like, this is a time where we started to like play original games and everything, pay for original stuff because like we can't afford it finally. And like someone says like, well, if you have money, why don't you just buy like 10 pirated games like from a game shop, like because it's still until now it's still common, right? And like official, like actual official like game shops still, like big game shops still sell like bad stuff even until now in this country, basically. Someone says like, if you have that much money, like that money to buy like games, like why don't you just buy 10 of it? And my brother was like, well, if we buy 10, we will still just play one game, so why not just buy the one game we play? I was like, that actually makes sense. Like that's an answer that makes sense. It's like, it's not like you're going to play the 10 games all together, right? Like, usually you just play like one game. Anyway, it's like if you have like too much things just for the sake of having the game, usually you don't use it. It's the same way. It's the same mentality as like if you go to a discount, like if you go to like a clothing store with huge discount, or like a clothing store that have like really cheap like price, and you buy like this hoard of clothing, but then you just wear a few of them and the rest are just a burden in your wardrobe. Why not just buy a few of them that's in better quality? It's something like that. So for me it's like, yeah, it actually makes sense. That actually makes sense. Ah, God. Basically quality over quantity. It's more like this, right? Rather than quality over quantity, it's more like, okay, imagine you buy imagine if you spend $100 on things. Like imagine you have a $100 budget and you spend it on 10 things that cost like each $10, but you only use one. Then basically you wasted like $90 for some reason, for no reason. If you spend on just one thing that costs $100 and you use it all the time, then you actually make use of those $100 thing. That's basically the idea of it. It's more like just spend it efficiently. Exactly. Oh, God. Anyway, it's so funny. It's just a funny thing. Wait, these days? Yeah, of course, these days people don't do that. Back then, people still. And these days, people just, do things on their own. Who the fuck you see these days? Oh my God. Do you remember like one of one of my tweets like a few months ago that says like, oh yeah, I got this material but it's on CD. I was like, what? Why is it on DVD? Who the fuck use DVD anymore? And like the moment I open like this, like actually run the DVD on like a reader, because I finally bought like a DVD reader finally. Like what's inside are actually PDFs, and I was like, just send me a link of Google Drive. Like, just send me a Google Drive link. Like, it's like you upload it to G Drive, and then send me the link. It's like, why do you send me a DVD with just PDFs? At least use flash drive, dumb. Oh my God. Buat apa di CD-in? So it looks more like they said, so it looks more official and those stuff. But seriously, dude, who cares? Like, just use G Drive or like, I don't know, something else. Yeah, might as well just print it, right? Just might as well print it and send it through like post office. Why do you have to use DVDs? Why? Oh, I needed to make like I needed to open like online shops. I actually needed to order one from Tokopedia. just to get just to open that page. Fucking bullshit. The fuck use it anymore these days? Oh God. Oh Lord. The only valid reason for physical DVD CD floppy is for something like nuclear code. Like, I don't think if it's even secure for a nuclear code. Like, that's definitely something else for a nuclear code, man. Oh God. My college still use CD or DVD for thesis, and it's very hard these days to find a place to burn them. I always curse them every day for them. Your college. Seriously, CD and just for these. Oh God, I feel your, oh Lord, I feel your pain, man. I can feel your pain. Still though, do you know like the one place that wastes paper every single semester? College. Seriously. Like, do you know what happened like to college students these days, especially in Indonesia? Do you know like what happens to university students these days, especially in Indonesia? Like every single semester, those who need to make their undergraduate paper need to print their work out every single week. You print them this week, you go to the professor, they revise some, and then the next time it's revised, they need to print it out again because the professor can't use freaking Google Drive. Or anything. It's like, seriously, it needs to be like in printouts. Like, dude, like, it's like, oh God, the universe is like, oh Lord. And like, you know what happens like the moment it's like all printed out into like this book, probably with like thick, like, you know, like you need to print it out with the hardcover and like put it on the like and give it to the university, and the university will just store it in the freaking storage because those papers means nothing to the scientific world. Like, undergraduate paper doesn't mean anything. It's usually just really surface stuff that's already been researched before that nobody will actually use for anything ever in the future. It won't even be cited anywhere. That's how, you know, like teaching the scientific method of research is good. Teaching the scientific method of writing the paper is good. It's good. You know, like, it needs to be done. Like, undergraduate paper is actually a good thing to be taught until forever. Like, scientific approach to scientific thought process, research method, writing stuff, like, they are all good. Just use paperless. Just make it paperless, and that's good. Like, you don't need to waste so much paper. Like, you know, that's my only complaint. Like, like it makes sense. Like, it's a good thing to teach everyone statistics. Like, just statistics for that. Like, everyone in the university, if they want to graduate, like, you need to learn the scientific process of things. So it's good for them, like, in the future, if they need to do either researches or just small research and everything. Scientific thought process is a good thing to be taught. That's nice. It's just the papers. Just the actual physical papers that are bad. Oh God. You have printed the whole thing inside of like wrong margin. Exactly, like why? like, like, dude, why? I'm a bit upset I can't give red crosses to their places paper though. You can actually do that in G Drive. That's why that's basically what I'm saying. It's like you can actually do that in G Drive or PDF. Like giving notes with like your mouse, or like if you want to do it like on touchscreen, you can actually do that. But yeah. God. I don't know, man. It's like it's just too big. You miss an off here. Yeah, there shouldn't be any comma there. Yeah, I was like, you don't need to print out like the whole thing just for that, right? Like you just show the PDF, like just give them like PDFs and that's it. Anyway, thank you, Alice, for gifting people memberships. But yeah, I'm sorry, my free talks about like I don't know what is the current meta of free talk. Shall I just okay? What's the current meta of free talk? Because like this is my free talk. Usually, I just talk about like narrative building and like academic stuff sometimes. Sometimes I can go deep into like weird existential crisis, but that's it. What's the current meta of free talk? It's like I don't usually watch VTubers these days, especially the Zatsudan stuff. I watch game stuff, but yeah. I don't really watch Zatsudans lately. So what's the current meta of Zatsudan actually? Shall I start saying Pog? Is it like shall I start saying Pog or these nuts? Can I actually be relevant if I do that? Oh god. Is there even a way to optimize free talk? I don't know, but yeah. Oh god. Clip at yours. My god. It's like I should say something sassy. Like what kind of like sassy thing that I need to say? You know what? One day I walk downstairs to the first floor, and then I need to pay for like delivery. So I took the money on the dining table and use it to pay for the food, even though I don't know whose that money is actually. Is that sassy enough to say? That money is probably my mom's, but I just use it. Is that sassy enough? I mean, that's a suspicious. Did you replace the money? Yeah, of course. Here's the thing, like my family is like usually if we have change, like you know, like just really small change, we usually just put it on the dining table. On the dining table, on this shelf in the living room. So like that money could be mine, could be my dad's, could be my mom's, could be my grandma's. I don't know. But it's probably accumulation of everyone's money into one pile. So I just use it like, you know what, like no one is using this pile, right? I'm just taking it. I'll be taking this. It's like no one cares. No one cares about that pile of money. Because like it's the small changes usually. Like 5,000 rupiah is the same, is not even 50 cents basically, right? So imagine like if it's a 5,000 rupiah, maybe the 1,000 or the 2,000 rupiah. So it's like it's either like 50 cents, 20 cents, like 10 cents, like those kind of just really small changes. But like it can accumulate into a lot of money sometimes. And then it's like it's used. And then like if it's gone, then my mom usually asks like, did you use the money there? Yeah, I did. Okay, sure. Just to make sure it's not stolen or it's not, gone just for it's by itself. Like everyone is like, did someone use that money? Yeah, I did. Oh God. Oh Lord. Yeah, it just happened. Oh, okay. It's our money. But sometimes I think I have like the equivalent of like $5 or $10 there, so it's like 50,000 or 100, like 50,000 or 100k rupiah there. And then sometimes my mom uses it, and I was like, my mom was like, "Hey Jai, it's like, is that your money? I used it yesterday." And I was like, "I see." Well, there you go. Oh Lord. My family is a weird one. Sometimes my family is a weird one. Have you ever wondered what your future outfit will be? Yeah, I wonder. I'm wondering myself, will it even exist in the future? I don't know. I was like, yeah, sometimes I do wonder. It's like it's some kind of like existential crisis. It's more like, but it's not your existence that you actually question, it's your new outfit that you it's like your questions like, does it exist even in the future? It's like, who knows? Who cares at this point? Like those kind of stuff that you can't actually control. It's too much of a burden. There's a lot of things that we can control, right? Like, a new costume, 2.0, merge. There's a lot of things that you can't control, and it will just be a burden to your mind if you just keep like thinking about it, and just be a burden. Like, at some point, just do the things that you can do, I guess. But yeah, anyway, so life is like that. Just do not think too much about the things that you can't control. I mean, it's not like I'm the most stable person in the world. I do think about those sometimes, but there's no use talking about it, I guess. Let's give him a different haircut. Hey, if you guys are tired of looking at my haircut, remember, you're not the only one. You think it's fun for me to be called Jamet all the time, even though it's not me? Oh my god, identity. What's like the problem? Do you know the problem these days? These days, people still call me fuckboys and yaoi man, even though I stopped doing those kind of jokes. It's like do you don't watch me at all, do you? You just assume that I act like a fuckboy. Like some people still think I'm like you just assume that I still act like that. Like more like you just assume that I still do that kind of joke. Like seriously, man. I do maidenless content, for fuck's sake. Oh god. exactly. The only fucking this channel is from life. Oh god. F-boy tapi maidenless, like that doesn't make any sense. Oh god. Even the everyone boyfriend phase, it like even that joke doesn't last for so long. It's just, I think it just lasts for like a few months at the start. I was like, oh hello, hi. It's like, yeah, even like until now, finally, it's like, I think you guys already understand this. Just how I tease my friends too. I still do this kind of jokes like it's like Kiona or Reza sometimes. It's like that's how I tease my friends sometimes. Just to catch them off guard, but that's it. You know, I'm a really awkward person. But no, here's a fuckboy and a yaoi man. Well, sure, I guess. Oh god, identity on the internet is so hard to be erased. But yeah, but it's fun, I guess. I mean, I'm not someone who believe in deleting old social media posts, right? I believe in deleting recent ones. If you, it's like, for example, I wrote it like yesterday, and then right now I look at it and then I delete it because I feel like, oh yeah, that's something that's probably wrong, or like reviewing it as something wrong. Like I still do that sometimes. I understand when it happens, like, you know, deleting like probably a tweet from like a week ago makes sense for me still, but like I don't believe in like deleting like social media stuff like from years and years ago, because that's just how like it's fun to see the growth, right? Well, of course some people may like of course I don't know about a lot of things that I already know right now, like years ago, and it's so fun. It's just an interesting thing to see, like, oh, like this is the stage where I finally aware of this issue. This is the place where like I finally understand how to speak properly, how to write things properly. This is like that part is like, and following those. It's just like following like our own growth. Like it's like storing like old memories, like on photos or anything. And yeah, if you cringe at your past, you've grown, kind of thing. Yeah, exactly. So it's more like, I don't know, like that's why I don't believe in, like, you know, when someone just brought up like few years old tweet or a few years old Facebook post, and like someone needs to be like to be attacked just because of that. Like maybe they changed, maybe they grew up. Like that's how human beings are. Yeah, that's why like that's how but I guess that's how identity works on internet, I guess, because like the problem with internet, it's even though there's timestamps on everything, but it doesn't exactly feel like something in the past, right? Unless it's like different colors and everything. It's like if someone just if you send like a video of like of a channel from a few of the same channel, one is today and one is like a few years ago, to someone without like showing the description and everything, they won't actually understand like one is from like far in the past and one is like from today. It is like the like it's just a weird thing, because like the boundaries between space, the boundaries between like areas in the internet are blurred, but also but also like this. But also about time, it's also like that. Like there's this distortion of like the what is it, like the time flow. It's like, it's not a time flow, it's like this distortion of timeline going on through like the internet. It's so it's just interesting to see. But yeah, for me, I guess like at some point Reza Avanluna looks like a fuckboy. I still look like a fuckboy still. It's like I don't actually, it's like, okay, here's the thing. I don't disagree. I'm wearing denim. I have this long ass dream catcher, you know? I don't disagree. I have this haircut. You know, we all can agree that I'm handsome. But I think I'm here already. Like I'm already here long enough for you guys to at least know my personality, okay? Like my contents and everything. Like I do world buildings and D&D stream, for fuck's sake. Like if you look at the spectrum of someone being a nerd. At some point, like, there's this line where it's like D&D, MTG, like the likes of it, like it's already right up there in the spectrum of being a nerd, right? Like D&D, like MTG, like talking too much about anime. It's like it's over there, you know? It's up there already. And I'm still the fuckboy in this whole thing. Oh my god, so fun. Hey, it's just a funny thing. I don't know, guys. You know, right? I don't know. I know. I guess being too handsome is a sin. You know, like, I get it. I'm handsome. I get it. I look good. Yeah. But if it's a sin, then, you know, I'll just go to hell then, because I look so good. Yeah, stuff like this that will make people. Stuff like this that makes people like. It's like you guys, my regular viewers, knows that a joke. You regular viewers know that it's a joke, but other people will say, "Oh my god, this guy!" It's like, no, it is a freaking joke. Oh god, I don't know anymore. You know what? I don't know anymore. I'll just end this free talk. It's really nice talking to you guys. It's been a while. It has been a while. Oh lord. I think the Take Two Solo already kind of broadcasted your maidenlessness. Yeah, I hope so. And like everyone will know that I'm someone who invited a girl to watch me play with myself. Exactly. It Takes Two. It's a fun stream. Hi, Hiona. That phrasing. Oh lord. Sometimes I do wonder, can I pay someone to give me a lap pillow? Oh my god, Reza Avanluna being sassy is weird. If you paid them high enough, probably. Wait, Hyuna, are you still here? Do you want takoyaki, Hyuna? Oh lord. My god. No, Zanki, thank you for membership. Thank you for gifting people membership. Depends on how much. And see, Hyuna is a good friend. Thank you for gifting people membership. You guys are Tampan Folds now. Welcome, Avanluna. Oh my god. Anyway. But yeah, like one thing that I really want to buy, it's a pillow that is actually shaped like a like someone's lap. I want to buy that, but like if my mom see it, my mom will be like, Reza, why are you like this? Wait, why does my mom sound like Yuna? Reza. Eja. Oh god. Yeah, truly maidenless. Oh god. Reza. No. I'm not maidenless. I am the maiden. You know? That's how I sound like. I don't know. You're more like Eja. Eja. There's a sigh there. Maiden, right? I think one thing that I don't understand about comic books is the existence of Ironheart. I don't understand Ironheart, man. Like, no, look, I like that they exist. I like that she exists. I like that Ironheart is there. But like, if you're going to make a girl into an Iron Man, why the heck are you not naming her Iron Maiden? It's literally there on a plate in front of your eyes. Why is her name Ironheart and not Iron Maiden? Trademark, yeah, of course. Yeah, that's a pun. Wait, Ironheart is a cool character, right? What do you mean? Like, fun, use it wisely. Thank you for the donation, Omar. It's like it needs to be Iron Maiden. Don't you think so? Because naming after torture device doesn't seem very hero-like. Yeah. But like, like Iron Man and Ironheart and other ones, they do not they are like, they have a superpower. Like, their superpower is actually that is actually being immune to anemia. They can never be anemic because they're literally iron. they have a lot of iron. Yeah. What can I say? I like to make puns. Might as well call me Black Panther. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, Lord. Well, I don't know about this, right, Nara? Like, what's with my Zatsudan and everyone passing by? Why is everyone coming to my Zatsudan? Oh my god. Hey, there you go. It's like, I don't know what they think of me. Maybe I'm just a colleague. But those two are one of my closest friends. Hi friends. You're here to learn about TRPGs. Read. 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 I say read 3 times, see? But yeah, hi. Welcome to TRPGs. And then it's like, this is not about like I'll be a zoomer and do the free talk meta of nowadays VTuber. TRPG is nuts. Am I relevant yet? Am I relevant yet? Oh my god. Lord, I'm sorry. Maybe I should stop being a boomer. Next up, Reza Avanluna is a zoomer. I don't know. What does zoomer do? It's like real. It's like people these days. What do you guys like? Oh no. There's no reason. There's no use asking you guys. You guys are also boomers. You watch Reza Avanluna. You're not even zoomers. You watch me, man. You're here for my Zatsu. There's no use asking you guys. Oh god. I shall probably ask Yona to teach me. Like, oh my god. I mean, I tried horny posting on Twitter, but it's a banger tweet, so there you go. Maybe I should do that more like posting beasts with horns. I post Kirin and Triceratops. Maybe the next time I should post more like with a T, like thorns. I shall probably post like a cactus because a cactus is thorny. or roses. Oh, I know, man. I shall do like I shall do more like bara content. Like actually posting roses. God, I don't know, guys. I can't keep up with your zoomer humor. Hey, that rhymes. See, that's me, man. I'm like, hey, that's rhyme. No, that's literally what being a boomer is. Like, finding it's like, hey, it rhymes, and like, no. But yeah, I can't keep up with your zoomer humor. I do puns and weird shit post. It's not like I can talk about the exciting things of being sassy baka. Imagine a stream where Reza Avanluna is a sassy baka. Why puns associated with boomers? It's literally called dad jokes. Oh god. Even Echa, my e-girl alter. It's my alter e-girl. Even my alter e-girl is just a member of a cult. She's not. she doesn't do sassy content. She's just sus. It's not sassy baka content. It's like just sus. She's just sus in all different kind of like. Like the alter e-girl is a cult member of Asmodeus. my alter ego. This is my problem, guys. Like, instead of like doing references or like doing like sussy fan services, I do world building for my alter ego. I did world building for Echa. Literally following Asmodeus bullshit, selling her blood, making clones. Like, why the fuck did I do that? Even the alter ego have like a world building element in it. I don't know why. Why am I such a this? Like, oh my god. Oh my god. I can't, man. I don't think. Yes, Nara, I don't know why. Hi, Nara, by the way. Echa is a warlock, yeah. Echa is definitely a warlock. Probably like level 10 or something. You know, she will probably just eldritch blasting people here and there. You know what? Maybe it's time for me to stop. Maybe it's time for me to finally be a zoomer. I will be a zoomer. Look at me being a zoomer. Oh no, it's maxed. Oh, I can zoom out. You know? Technically, I can zoom out. So, rather than zoomer, it's a zoom out. It's a zoom. And this is zoom in, you know? You know Mystic Messenger? Yeah, zoom in. You know, you guys don't know Mystic Messenger, do you? Zoomers. There we go. Mystic Messenger, how many years ago? How many years ago was that? Exactly, wait, when was Mystic Messenger released again? Oh god. 2016, man. 2016 is not that. 2016 is just yesterday, man. It's yesterday. 2016 is not that old. Like, what do you mean? Oh god. 2016 is like last week, yeah. Last Christmas I gave you my heart. Lord. If it is a kid, if it's a kid, it goes to school already. 6 years old. Oh my god, you're right. You're right. Oh god, and like 4 years above it is their senior. Sword Art Online. Oh god. Mystic Messenger is still being updated until now. Man, I thought people move on to Tears of Themis. There you go. That's their name. Tears of Themis. Or what is that? Oh god. Oh lord, so funny. This is so funny. Anyway. Time is funny, guys. I guess. I don't know. Is time funny? Okay. What, you guys do both? You guys are still playing Mystic Messenger until now? Hey, I see. What were they? I see. Oh well, I mean, you do you guys. You know, sometimes I don't understand about the archetypes of the boys in otome games, because usually the ones that people like are the ones like who are a little bit aggressive, who will actually be technically a crime in real world. But then I think about like in other, like in the Jrpg, right? When I think about like Jrpg, some people actually like, well, I will be honest. I actually like yanderes. You know, I actually like yandere girls in a visual novel. Like, because, you know, from their obsession you can feel the love, you know. You can feel the love just pouring out from the obsession of yandere girls. So I guess I understand that. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Fantasy, right? My favorite route is always Osana Najimi route. You know, Osana. I hate it when like Osana Najimi like lose. Because, man, I mean, isn't that nice? Osana Najimi route is nice, man. and usually, like, you know, like what some people do usually, they try to make like the Osana Najimi like the least attractive air quote. Right, you know, like the niche, like they usually make like the Osana Najimi the niche, the niche archetype of the girl. So basically, like they will be like, you know, pure. They have like short hair with glasses. They are a little bit homely and everything. Just the girl next door, and I was like, that's the best kind, you dumb fucks! What do you mean? The ultimate waifu! The one who's been here with you since you were a child? Anyway. So yeah. Usually the Osana Najimi is within my, well, what do you call it? Strike zone. Oh man, I don't know anymore. So a Tifa lover? Yes, Tifa is like, what do you mean? Like Tifa, always. I mean, like Cloud is with Tifa. Literally, like Cloud is with Tifa. No, nothing is like. Just Tifa and Cloud forever, because Aerith is mine. I'm sorry, Zach. I love the two of you. You know, I like the couple Zach and Aerith, but you know, Aerith is mine. Oh God. A little bit, like one last thing before I end this stream. Right? So basically, when you think about it, right? When you think about it, Final Fantasy VII Remake, right? Final Fantasy VII Remake is little like just this time travel, like multiple timelines bullshit when you say it. So at the end of Final Fantasy VII Remake, you see like Zack actually survived. Then when you think about it, isn't this just to make Zack and Aerith like, don't you think the director of Final Fantasy VII Remake is just trying to make Aerith and Zack sail? Like, why do I feel like that's the only goal? Like, we will spend more than 10 years of our life to make sure at the end of this franchise, Zack and Aerith sails. If it actually is like that, I am all for it. Please make it happen, Square Enix. Please. Just let them sail. Zack and Aerith deserve happiness. Anyway, thank you everyone for coming. I love talking to you guys. We talk about a lot of things here and there, but in the end, see you all later. Oyasumi nasai. Otsukareisha. Oh, don't forget, tomorrow there's that thing. There's a 100% orange juice thing. Yeah. Otsukareisha.
Jadi hari itu aku cuma mau kirim tugas ke dosen pembimbing. Cuma masalahnya ternyata yang kirim itu wangi-wangi. Rasanya itu malu banget deh. Lagi sama dosen. Gimana ya mestinya ya? Itu email bisa dihapus lagi nggak ya?